So today I wanted to share with you a moon sequence. There's been a lot of moony action happening recently with the big full supermoon and other things like that. So I talk about the moon a lot, and it's a big part of the cycle awareness Well Woman courses that I teach. It's a big part of how I live, and it's also a big part of the Well Woman yoga and fertility yoga that I teach. So today I'm going to show you a full moon sequence. So we're going to come to stand in a neutral position and bring our hands to our heart, soft shoulders, lifting and spreading the toes. See if we can ground the toes one at a time, and then really ground the ball of the big toe and the little toe. And can we lift the other toes off the floor? Can we ground from the ball of the big toe to the inner heel? Let the inner arches lift. Spread the back of the heels and ground from the little toe to the outer heel. So we can maybe start to feel a bit of heat right here in the arch of the feet where the kidney chi is, the kidney meridian. So we're going to drop that tail down behind us so that the head and tail are a little bit free. So it might feel a little bit like it's sticking out a bit, but it's so that we can find some ability there. And then to start with, we're going to come into a little bit of a scooping action, a kind of snaky circle. So we're bringing the weight back into the heels and then to the balls. So you can either leave your hands at your heart or bring them by your side so your shoulders can be soft and the shoulders can move as you come into this snaky movement with the pelvis. And then we're going to take that back. So come from the balls to the heels of the feet, really kind of working through that pelvis, sending everything back. Great. And then just let that go. So now that we've got that movement, we're going to add some arm movements in as well. So we're going to bring the hands to the heart. And as we breathe in, we send our hands like a yoni mudra, like a triangle, down to the ground. And then we scoop with our snake circle, bring the arms up and we draw in, anointing forehead, nose, mouth and back to heart. So we create a little like heart womb river with our awareness, bringing love from our heart down into the womb, down into the ground, up, and then we're like drawing lots of prana in. So we're going to do that 3 times. Breathing in, send that yoni mudra down as wide as you need to with the feet, come down to the ground. Breathe in, breathe out, and draw the hands back down. Back into the heart. Breathe in, breathe out, coming down to the earth. Scooping. Breathing out, drawing back in. Going one more time with your breath. This time when the hands come to the heart, let them drop down into yoni mudra, thumbs touch, index fingers touch, down to the womb space, bringing all that energy down into the womb. And I'm going to bring my legs a bit wider now. And this time as we breathe in, I'm going to push down and lift up, making like a big full moon shape. Coming down to the womb, breathe in, breathe out. And you could do as many of these as you like. I like to do 3. I'm going to breathe in and bring the arms up, and as we breathe out this time, we're just coming down to the ground. And so there's 2 options from here. If you were in your bleed time, you might want to just bring the knees right down. If you were not in your bleed time, you might want to play a little bit with downward dog here. Really working into the back body. All the way into the right side back, left side back, centre, in between the shoulders. You might want to walk through the feet and then come to the belly, right belly, left belly, centre of the belly, just to wake everything up. And then when you're ready, bring the knees down to the ground. We're going to breathe in here and breathe out. We're going to sit back on our heels, gather up our tail and bring whichever leg forward feels right for you. Have a little play here to make sure that you've got the right shape for you and it feels comfortable. Move forwards and back. I like to turn my toes in a little bit on the front leg, and I push down to the ground really deep and bring my elbow onto my knee. From here we're going to breathe in, shift the weight forwards, and as we breathe out, really bend that elbow. It's as if I'm looking underneath the armpit I'm drawing my weight back and my awareness back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Great, then I'm going to come down to the ground, make a yoni mudra on the floor. Can be wider, the index fingers touch maybe, and the thumbs touch, or make it wider, whatever works for you. From here we're going to do 3 big circles, working around the foot, going from the ball of the foot to the heel, around in one direction, and then go the other way. From here, bringing that foot back. Move the hands out, spread the fingers as if the fingers have got webbing in between them. Have a little move. You're going to breathe in, find length. Awareness in the heart, not thrusting the head, back of the neck long, head and tail move away from each other. Breathe out. Draw your awareness down into the centre of the womb space. Breathe in, shift the awareness into the heart, head and tail move away from each other. Breathe out around. And depending on your energy, you might want to add in something like a swooping cat, bringing your bum to your heels, and then inhaling, coming through, quite close to the ground. Exhale, your bum draws you back to the ground. Inhaling, elbows wide, coming through like a big swooping cat. If your energy was low, you might want to come straight into stillness from here and just rest back in child pose. Thumbs touching, index fingers touching, elbows wide. Tail reaching back, head reaching forwards. Breathing all the way down to the tail and up to the head. Feeling the breath in the spine. Another variation that you could do is to bring this right leg out to the side in a nice gate pose. Bring the fingertips towards you, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, down, gazing down towards the leg itself. Breathing in, pushing into the supporting legs, open across the chest, breathing out, come down to the ground or maybe a block or bolster, and come across and let your gaze follow your fingertips so you can really feel the opening in the side body all the way from that right hip. Breathing in, pushing into the ground, breathing out, coming across. Side body opening. Breathe in, open up through the heart. Breathe out, come across. So if you were really tired, this probably wouldn't be something you wanted to do, but when your energy is quite good, maybe in the phases of spring and summer of your cycle, that would be a nice option. And then from here, when you're ready, you could again transition either through a downward dog, back to stand to repeat on the other side, or just walk your hands back. Come to a squat and lift up and bring your hands back to your heart. So I'm going to repeat it on the other side, this time just with the movements. I'm going to add a variation in. So in your cat, you could again just feel intuitively how your body wants to move. Come into rest in child pose when you're done. Breathing all the way to the tail and up to